Hello and welcome to TRaC TV. I'm Brian Dolby and I'm talking today to Paul Russell, who is the Managing Director of the Telecoms and Radio Division. Paul, it's been a very exciting day today for TRaC. Tell us what's been happening here.
It has indeed. Well, today we're opening our broadband test facility, which looks at interoperability of CP devices and chipsets. A very proud day for TRaC. We originally had a site here in the UK looking at European operators, and we had a site in Santa Clara in Silicon Valley. With the way the telecoms market is moving more globally, it was quite obvious that we needed to bring those sites together. We did so at the beginning of this year, and it's been a long, arduous task, but we've come to a culmination of that. We've now got a bespoke facility looking at both European and US operators at the one site, which is not only good for us from an operational point of view, but also from the customers. There's obviously one point of contact, one place to be, and we can look after all the one needs. And testing is very much the unsung hero of telecoms. We all hear about broadband and the revolution that's happening. Very often testing gets left behind, doesn't it? It does, and I think one of the things we're seeing more often at the moment is that the technology is moving at a fast pace, and the broadband in particular, a lot of the actual test standards themselves fall way behind there. So it's very important that organisations like the Broadband Forum, who we've been privileged to have Rob Mersch from today, is to see those bodies coming together and driving some of these standards forward. TRaC's position within that is to be active participants, and we're more than welcome to do that, and it helps set some goals and some standards for these applications and technologies to meet. I'm here with Dave Spencer-Healy of Ericsson, who is the Regulatory Approvals Engineer. Dave, you were at the launch of the new laboratory today. Tell us why facilities like this are so important to companies like Ericsson.
Well, working for Ericsson at the moment, we've got a relationship with TRaC in terms of safety testing and also the EMC testing facilities that they use. So it's always good to see that the laboratory has expanded into another sphere of work, and it becomes important today with companies like Ericsson having to converge into these types of markets with the network equipment that we currently have, needing to address the lower order markets.
Yes, because I think your relationship actually with TRaC through your precedent companies and their previous companies goes back quite a long time. You're a long-standing customer.
That's correct, yes. So we've had several business reorganisations over the years, and we go back over 20 years, in fact, with the business relationship at TRaC.
And obviously you were there today to see the opening by the Broadband Forum Chief Operating Officer. It looks like they've got a really world-class facility here.
It does indeed, and in fact they've actually brought some of the facility back from America, where we actually have a core entity of the Ericsson development process.
Robin, you've come all the way from America to open this new test facility. Why are things like this so important to the industry?
Well, testing and interoperability in broadband is extremely important. It reduces cost. It has expanded deployment of broadband ever since the inception of DSL. If you didn't have it, the industry wouldn't be where it is today.
And the industry often, well, I think you said earlier when we were talking that consumers perhaps don't realise it, but the industry very much value facilities like this.
Yeah, absolutely. You think for service providers like it because it takes out a lot of the pain of deployment. The vendors like it because, I suppose, because the service providers like it.
Absolutely.
So it flows very well.
Yeah, and it's a truly world-class facility we've seen today, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. It's very impressive, and we have a lot of ITLs that are part of the Broadband Forum, but certainly TRaC Telecom are one of the great ones.
Well, thank you for coming all this way to open it and for talking to us today.
Great, thank you.